Hi there, it's Poppy Doyle. Welcome back to my channel. It's been quite a while, but I said I'd make a video. So somebody on Facebook has asked how other people stitch 1/1 on evenweave. So I'm using Lugana, which is a 25 count evenweave. It's also available in 28 count, but this here is 25. As you can see, it's quite close up. Zoom back, it gets pretty tiny. So as you can see, I have this already started. So to stitch 1/1 on evenweave, I followed the smart loops method. And if we come a bit closer, it's going to blur a little. You see this stitch I'm about to do here? It's all about the weft and the warp. So the weft, the top thread, it's going horizontal on this stitch here. Then next to it, it's going vertical. So what I would do is I would just do my first half of my stitch, and then these top threads of the fabric itself will dictate how I complete that stitch. So let me go ahead. Sorry for the slowness, I'm doing this one-handed. So, oh, I'm completely covering the camera as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Just going to lift up. So you can see I've done the first half of the stitch. And because that was horizontal, under the fabric, I'm going to travel horizontally to complete that stitch. So I'm going to come up in the top left corner and complete my stitch. And neither half of that stitch has got lost because I've used that method. So I'm going to come along to the next stitch over, and because I went down in this hole here, I'm just going to go diagonally underneath and come up in the top right of the next stitch and do my first half. And now, because that was a vertical top thread, I'm going to travel underneath vertically on that one, come up in the top left and complete the stitch. And again, come up in the top right, complete my first half of the stitch. Trying to make sure it's on camera. That was a horizontal top thread, so I just travel underneath the fabric horizontally. So I'm going to come up in the bottom right this time. Complete the stitch. I'm going to come up bottom left, half a stitch. And that was a vertical thread, so I'm just going to travel under the back vertically and come up at the bottom to complete the stitch. Now I'm going to go back the other way because I have another 5 stitches underneath this colour. I'm going to come up at the top, do the first half of the stitch. That was a horizontal, so I will travel horizontally underneath, and you get used to doing this as you go. When I first learned, I followed the link on Funk and Weaver, and it took some practice, but it's second nature now. That stitch is complete. Come up here, the top stitch, the top thread is vertical. So I'm going to complete the first half. See if I can get a bit closer for you. Complete the first half. And I've travelled vertically underneath and complete the stitch. And next stitch over. The top thread is a horizontal, so I go horizontally underneath and complete the stitch. Next stitch, it's vertical, so I travel vertically underneath. Next one is a horizontal, so we go horizontally underneath. I'll just do the next row for you and call it a day. This one is a vertical top thread, so I travel vertically. Jump one and another vertical, so travel vertically underneath, horizontal, so horizontal underneath, vertical. You just instantly start to recognise which direction you should be going, and it just becomes a second nature. There's no stitch there on this colour, so jump one, and there we go. So that's the smart loops method, and I will also pop a link in a comment to my post with a link to a website that talks you through the method, in case you're not in case you want to take the time to learn yourself through the website itself. So please let me know if you have any questions, and I hope to be back soon with another helpful video. Bye bye.